Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tyler, pharmacist with Pharmacy Update. Today I wanted to give you guys a heads up on a recent warning that was released by the FDA concerning a weight loss drug. One trial has found that this particular drug may possibly increase the risk of cancer. So if you take this drug or are considering taking this drug, you'll likely want to hear this information. And if you do happen to take this, I'll go over what you should do according to the FDA. I will say that this was only one trial that was conducted, so it is not known for sure if this does increase the risk of cancer. More trials need to be done before this can be confirmed, but it is still kind of concerning. So with that, let's get into it. So the drug of concern in this warning is Belviq, or lorcaserin. This drug has been around for quite a long time. It was approved back in 2012 for the treatment of obesity, or for overweight people with at least one weight-related comorbidity. The way Belviq works is it is a selective serotonin 2C receptor agonist. So it activates these receptors in the brain, and by doing this, it promotes satiety, or the feeling of fullness, therefore decreasing food intake. And some common side effects that you could experience while taking Belviq includes nausea, headaches, and also fatigue. The FDA came out with a statement on January 14th concerning Belviq. The statement said that the results from a clinical trial had shown that participants taking this drug did possibly have an increased risk of cancer. Now, this is the result of only one clinical trial. It did have quite a few people in it, but more needs to be done in my opinion. And I'll discuss that trial on the next slide. Because of the limited results, the FDA could not say for a fact what caused the increased cancer risk. So just a little background information on this clinical trial. The name was Camellia, I hope I'm saying that right, TIMI 61. So sometimes when the FDA approves a drug for the market, they tell the manufacturer that more post-market studies need to be completed. This is a condition that the FDA can put on an approval. And that's what this trial was for, to look at safety information for Belviq. There were around 12,000 participants included in the trial, so there was quite a few people. One group in the trial was given lorcaserin, 10 milligrams twice daily, while the other group was given placebo. And if you're not for sure what placebo is, it's just an inactive substance. It's sometimes referred to as a sugar pill. And what they were actually looking for in this study was if Belviq increased any risk of cardiovascular complications, such as chest pain, heart attack, etc. And they got a pretty good result on this particular outcome. Belviq was shown to not increase the risk of cardiovascular complications. So when the results first came out, it seemed like a pretty good outcome for Belviq. The results were first published back in 2018, and at that time there was no evidence of an increased cancer risk. The thing is, however, they continued to follow up with participants, so even though the study was over and the results were published, they were still looking to see if any long-term outcomes could be identified. And sure enough, during this follow-up period, they did in fact find that the Belviq group did have an increased risk of cancer when compared to placebo. Because of this, the FDA sent out this alert. And that brings me to my final topic of the day. What should you do if you take Belviq? I would say to those taking it, don't freak out just yet. The FDA has not made a definite conclusion. A couple quotes from the MedWatch alert that says, "At this time, the cause of the cancer is uncertain, and we cannot conclude that lorcaserin contributes to the cancer risk. We are continuing to evaluate the clinical trial results, and will communicate our final conclusions and recommendations when we have completed our review." So like I've been saying, more testing to be done to validate this claim. There's billions of people in the world, so one trial of 12,000 people really isn't enough in my opinion. However, you do need to take this information into consideration. You will want to speak to your healthcare provider about this new information. And what you need to ask yourself is, with this new possibility of increased cancer risk, does the benefits of treatment still outweigh the risks? That is what you and your healthcare provider need to decide before continuing treatment with Belviq. Well, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did find the video helpful, please leave me a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you would like to receive updates such as this one. So thank you guys again, and have a great day.